Welcome back to Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Conqueror. It's a tier 9 British heavy tank, and this one's located on the north spawn of Overlord under the command of BetimAbazi. Now, what can I say? I'll tell you about the Conqueror. Well, it was basically a heavy tank designed to support the Centurions. It was designed after them, but the chassis started development during the war, 1944.
Let's go!
And it wasn't completed until after the war, but it was actually supposed to counter the threat from the IS-3s. So what they did is they came up with this series of tanks called the FB series, the FB200, and when they were going to build the Conqueror, they suddenly decided they wanted to put the heavy 120mm gun onto it, and that meant they had to redesign it all over again. So they took some of the chassis, stuck the 17-pounder gun onto it, and that became the Carnarvon. So it's basically an upgraded Carnarvon, you might say. Okay, BetimAbazi's gone to the bowl, but nobody here yet. Oh, Standard B's turned up. It looks like he's going low down to the next level. He's just going to wait on the corner. Oh, he's not going down. He's actually staying up. And we put a round into him. Now, the alpha damage for this gun is 280 hit points. That's because he's using the 32-pounder. Oh, it takes the Standard B out. That's his first kill. Now that's got penetration of 220mm, but the 120mm gun, which is a tier 10 gun, actually has got 400 alpha and penetrates up to 259mm. So this is the what you might call the stock Conqueror. As you can see, it hasn't got the bursting plates. Tries a swing at that Panther and mids. The Super Conqueror has a series of plates around the front which are bursting plates, which cause heat rounds to detonate prematurely and dissipate the force of the explosion to prevent it penetrating the hull and of course the turret. Now if that Panther backs up just a little bit more, we'll put a round into him. Here we go. Yes! And it's a high roll. Okay, T-43. No, went right over his cupola. Just missed him. Reload time is 5.66 seconds, which is actually quite decent, considering most of the other heavy tanks would sort of like have reload times over 6 seconds. So in an exchange with another heavy tank, you're probably going to get your rounds out faster than they are. But this is, remember, the stock version. Oh, gets a lovely round into that T-25 too. I think he tracked him. Is he still there? No. Well, he is still there. And now he's taken an even bigger hit for 304, right into the turret. Just having a quick all-round check to see where everyone is, so he doesn't get any nasty surprises. And I think he spotted something. There's a T-26 V5 and a group of other tanks making their way up the east side of the map, and the Arty's having to relocate, and so is a Waffenträger Panzer on our team. And I think Betim's going back to engage that T-26. With 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, which is not so good. Okay, well, we've been spotted, and who spotted us? Ah, there he is. T-26, we fire a round in. It's a low roll, and we took a round in return as well. Now, something you might have noticed is BetimAbazi's not using any premium ammo. He's relying purely on standard AP and HE. And he got one into the cupola and bounced the rounds in return from both the Jagdtiger and the T-2065. And he puts another one in, and the T-26 is now one shot. Oh, but he bounces that round. Oh, let's hope he doesn't pay for it. Oh, he did. 207 hit points off from that. But he finishes off the T-26. And that's the enemy Arty, GW Tiger P. Thankfully, there's only one, so he's not going to be firing again for another 30 seconds or so. Now, we know that there is a T-43 ahead of us. And, of course, there's a Jagdtiger just over that ridge line on the east side. Because he fired at us and got around him. There's the T-43. Can we get a shot? I think we might be able to. Yes. Oh, no, we missed it. And there's the Jagdtiger. Yep, nice round. Now, can we use this ridgeline? We've got 10 degrees of gun depression, so we can use it to good effect. And he tracks him. That's brilliant. Now, unfortunately, we were hit by the Arty again. Can we track that Jagdtiger? Well, we did, and we got another 299 out of him as well. Go for the rear drive wheel, and yep, well, in fact, it's the idler on a Jagdtiger, because of course their drive wheels at the front. And one into the front for good measure. So that Jagdtiger's going absolutely nowhere, because now he's going to be absolutely wiped out. Next shot will be the kill shot. Instead he puts it into the T-43, and the Jagdtiger's now moving again, but not for long. Yep, goodbye. Okay, now use the buildings for cover. You can sneak up on that T-43. The scores are now, well, almost even. And that T-43 goes down. So, 4.4k of damage done, 1k of assist, and 1k blocked. And the scores are now even. But the enemy does have 2 heavy tanks, and we only have 1. Well, now they've lost one of them. And their only heavy tank is on the beach, the Oho. So BetimAbazi is probably going to head south straight away, deal with the Arty, and then he can clean up on these tank destroyers. Now, when we last saw that T-25-2, he was badly damaged. You remember we put a round into his chassis and 1 into his turret. So he's only got a quarter of his health left. Betim's got 515 hit points, so he's got more than enough to play with. And they've killed the Yoho. The M40, M43 got him. So that means there's only 3 enemies left. The Steel Waffenträger, the T-25, and the Arty, the GW Tiger P. Well, that GW Tiger P is not going to be going very far very soon, because he is actually very, very slow. Unfortunately, we missed on the first shot. Can we get him on the next one? Oh, he stopped behind the house. He knows full well that he's safe behind the house, but he's not if he moves anywhere else. So we're going ahead. Going to chase him down, get behind that house, and take him out. Now, we were seen, so enemy Arty might be about to hit us, so Betim's weaving to try and throw off the Arty round, so he knows it's coming. It's inevitable. And there's the Arty round landed behind him. So obviously the Arty is over to his left, and he missed on that shot. Now, where did that T-25-2 go? Well, it looks like he's gone down to the beach. There he is, around the corner. Hiding. And he takes 1 round. He's a 1-shot now. 1 hit point left. And there's the Waffenträger. And he takes out the T-25-2. That's 4 kills. Now, can he get this Waffenträger? It's full health. Oh, he bluffs his first shot. But now he's getting hit by the Arty as well. The observation device has been damaged.
Target unlocked.
Okay, well, he's going to have to use his gun depression. And he also needs to get behind that rock, I think, to protect him from the Arty. He's doing that. Fires one in, takes out the steel Waffenträger. The GW Tiger P is being dealt with. He's got 5 kills. He could certainly do with the top gun, but unfortunately he's not going to get it because the T-43 has finished him off, and that's game. So, nicely played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's a first class tank for BetimAbazi in the Conqueror. He also picked up a fire for effect, a fighter badge, a sharpshooter, a spotter for doing at least 1,000 hit points of spotted damage, a master gunner, and the bruiser medal. But the best of all, he picked up a high caliber for getting the most damage in the battle, and he also got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the battle, receiving at least 11 hits and surviving the game. Let's have a look at the win 8. 7108, 7,108 win 8, and that's very, very high. Super Unicum standards. So let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see here he is right at the top of the table, 4,897 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Jagdtiger, the one he took out. He had 2,578. And then came the IS-3A with 2,026. When it came to kills, again, it's BetimAbazi. He managed to get 5 kills. The M40, M43 managed to get 3, and there's a bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And he's got a clean sweep at the top of the table because he also picked up base XP of 1,374. The next highest scorer was the M40, M43 with 861, and then the Rheinmetall Borsig with 858. He fired 28 rounds during that game. He got 23 direct hits and 21 penetrations. Damage of 4,897 hit points, of which 603 were at more than 300 meters. He received 11 hits from the enemy, just enough to qualify for the steel wall. 4 of them were penetrations, 6 were non-penetrations, and 3 hits as a result of splash damage from the enemy Arty. He blocked damage of 1,700 hit points. That's a huge amount, and I think a lot of that was block shots from the T-26E5. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did damage assistance or spotting assistance of 1,189 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 73,031 credits. After repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, and remember, didn't use any premium ammo at all in this game, he actually ended up with a profit balance of 34,981 credits. He got 2 bonds for getting the high caliber and the steel wall, and he also earned 2,061 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. So a stock Conqueror gave him a fantastic result and his first class tanker in the Conqueror. So I'm sure he's very pleased about that, because the 32-pounder gun is nowhere near as powerful as the 120mm you get on the top gun for the Conqueror. But to get such good results on your first time out with a stock one is pretty good. At least I think this was his first time out with a stock gun. If it wasn't, he'll correct me, but it's certainly a very, very good game and well worthy of praise. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.